Hey everybody, happy Thursday. Hope you're having a great day. Quarter of the Joy here alongside Ryan Flores. Stacking Pennies Spare Change Edition. Breaking down a little bit of SVG, Chicago Burnout. Then going to shift gears on to the wine country.
SVG's the burnout goat right now.
I mean, he's getting a lot of practice at it. His Xfinity Burnout was really good. He had a couple of really tight donuts. Yeah, start finishing.
All the way down the front stretch?
I haven't seen it. TV broadcast it.
Oh.
Okay, let's keep it straight. A little bit skewed, and then just goes off on the chip. Engine shop is not like that. Goodyear does not like that, but he's burning it down.
All the teams.
The greatest
excited
to ever do it. At Chicago, Shane Van Gisbergen. A lot of time spent doing a burnout on that front straightaway. What road is that? Columbus? No. Is that Columbus?
The king of Columbus.
Balboa? Rocky?
Who knows?
That is Columbus.
Yep, the king of Columbus Street, SVG.
He is the king of Columbus.
Still going. He's still burning it down. Yeah. He's a big, I learned, I've been doing getting to know a lot of people in the drift world. Mm-hmm. SVG's really big in the drift world. He likes the Formula Drift stuff. So I think that's where he gets
the drift celebration.
Some of the drift celebration from.
I love it.
I'm pumped for him. I'm also happy for everybody that he is not in the playoff, the in-season challenge.
Oh, dude, you'd be killed.
Which it's a bummer that he's not,
mm-hmm.
right, with the points deal. But this is like upset city. Nobody filled out it. No fans are going for $1 million, which is a bummer. But one driver is going for $1 million, and there's 8 left. I'm gonna fire.
What do you give before we go? What do you give SVG's burnout?
Oh, yeah, my bad. I totally skipped that. I give it a 9.7.
Whoa, that's a strong, easy big guy.
Good.
Whoa,
it was good. What?
Whoa,
who's doing better ones than that?
Nobody this week.
Who's doing better burnout than when he just did?
That's not. I could think of like 3 or 4 off the top of my head that are better than that. Ross's Coke 600 burnout.
Listen here.
Plus a watermelon smash. Because I don't know, did he do a rugby kick? But like directly after? Okay. Okay, that's strong. It's been a tough week to be a rugby ball.
Here's the thing. He might have kicked it over another fountain. If I'm going to call you out. If we were at the Amazon desk and he was sitting next to you, you'd give him 11.
No, Dale would.
Yeah, Dale. Maybe 12.
He wrote an 11. Where was it? No, in Mexico he gave him 11. I would give that a 9.4.
Okay.
And there'd be, Carl give him a 10, Danielle give him a 9 something, and he would be smacked to the top of the sheet. That was a good burnout, but like there wasn't like, yeah. I like the ones where I guess that was good.
That was a good burnout.
You gotta be real critical.
He went all the way down the straightaway.
Yeah.
Did a couple donuts, spun it back around. The team was standing on the wall, which just adds some for me. Kicked the rugby ball off in it, gets on the roof of the car. All the stuff is good. On to the bracket.
I'm gonna the Elite 8, if you will.
Yes, I'm gonna fire these at you. You tell me who moves on. First one. Talked to him earlier this week. Ty Dillon is a 32 seed against the number 8 seed. Probably the favorite right now, Alex Bowman. I
would say the favorite there for sure, but I'd like to see the Cinderella run continue.
Yeah.
What's some mid-major that's not supposed to be there? Appalachian State. Ty Dillon is the Appalachian State of this bracket. 32 seed. Just upsetting the big dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Battle of Legacy Motor Club.
Yep, number 12 seed and versus number 20 seed, John Hunter Nemechek versus his teammate, Eric Jones. Think they're talking some shit to each other this week in the shop?
Probably. I would be if I was, for sure. I don't believe Eric Jones is a particularly great road racer. I'm going to go John Hunter Nemechek there.
Okay. I was trying to get our guys yesterday. I love the crap talking version of this whole deal.
It's the best.
And the 17 parked like right in our pit stall, and I was trying to get one of our guys, trying to pay him $5 to go over there and say, "Hey, you're out."
Yeah.
But
Did you see the RFK shade on Noah Gragson?
Did the haircut? I saw your tweet.
I zoomed in so that RFK put it up on here. If you're watching this on like Spotify or YouTube, because he was driving the submarine machine. Priest was. He was up against Noah Gragson. Priest was on top of the water.
Like he surfaced.
And Noah Gragson's car was like a shipwreck with the anchor at the bottom. And it
was black and white, so you couldn't really see.
But if you zoomed into the car, they put like all these funny pictures of Noah Gragson when he had his haircut, like he was
like a bowl cut.
He had literally a bowl cut on the side of this car, and it had me cracked up because when you looked at it from afar, you couldn't really tell.
These social admins, man.
I love the shade.
There it is.
Can you zoom in on that?
Oh yeah. It's got an anchor on it. Look at the bowl cut. Look at like
Tommy
Shelby.
And then when he's in the Eagle Scouts, they pulled the picture from way back in the day too.
So
he's got
good.
braces on. I love that shade. Shout out to RFK as a social. They've been killing the game.
So good. Did you see last week with Blaney and Hocevar?
The social guy did not crush it.
And then did you see the social guy was like,
he tried to apologize.
My bad.
Yeah. Ain't going to do it, bro.
My bad.
Ain't going to do it. He didn't have time to repay him. It's Chicago's day was so short.
So Priest versus Reddick, man. This is going to be a hell of a battle. Who you got?
Reddick.
Yeah, Reddick was hauling ass this weekend. He's got that mullet in the wind. And here we go. Gibbs versus Zane Smith. That's a 6 seed versus a 14 seed. I have close connection to this as I jump out in front of Zane Smith this weekend. I think Zane can do it. I think Ty Gibbs has been super fast, but luck has been on our side. I can't ever bet against myself.
Okay, can't do it.
But I would also, it'd be bittersweet because I wouldn't mind seeing Ty Gibbs get his first win at Sonoma this weekend too.
That would be
I think
cool.
He's capable of doing that.
I agree. I'm gonna go Ty Gibbs there. I think Zane does good. I don't think he. Without going back and looking at how he ran last year, I think he might have ran. I think I finished 11th. He was like right behind me, a spot or two. So,
I think Zane does. I think
Zane
38
does
team is a top 15 car every week if we stay out of our own way, which is hard to do in the Cup Series.
Yep.
And
well, unfortunately for y'all, Ty Gibbs is a top 5 car every week if they stay out of their way.
Well,
they seem to get in their way quite often, though.
We'll see him this weekend. Line it up.
You're going to see him.
That's what's fun about this is it's not points. It's like mano y mano. How'd you do?
And
this weekend was a gritty weekend from the 38 because we had to do damage repair the whole time. So, like, Brian Briganti, shout out to him and our car chief, Will Norris, like walking through all of it, figuring out how to get the toe right, how many flats to go, not just keep them in the race. It was a gritty race, and that's what you need to do, right? Ty Gibbs blew a motor at this race last year. Zane finished 16th. Like I said, we hover around that 15th mark. But a good day, you can finish top 5. He's finished top 5 or top 10 at road courses before.
Yeah, Watkins Glen last year.
And we'll see.
He can do it.
We can do it. It's just one race. That's all
that
matters.
But also, the all-encompassing thing with 38, Zane in particular, is that confidence is going. Get a couple good runs. Know your team's got your back. Everybody's pulling the rope the same direction. That just starts to show on the scoreboard. Start to qualify a little better. Start to race a little better. Get better pit stall selection. You get better in points. Your metrics gets better. And you start that momentum the other way. Starting to see that 38
Briganti went
coming
down
alive.
There, and Briganti had a great point this week in the truck. He went down. The 43 kind of drug back and ruined our qualifying lap. Briganti went down there. Who's the crew chief of that? Ben B. Shore, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
He went down there and ripped his ass, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, everybody always just thinks that the 38's an also ran. He said, not anymore. We're a real team. We're here to race.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting used up like that. He said, because if that's Kyle Larson, he's not hanging back and blowing his lap. He's going to give him the respect of either going or getting out of his way, but they don't care because it's us. And I'm not dealing with that. I was like, I love that.
I love that too. You got to take it. Ain't nobody going to give it to you.
Yeah. Yep, so we're here to race. Hopefully it goes good this weekend. It's going to be fun to watch, man. You can tune in Sunday, 2 p.m. on TNT.
They're going to be going to Sonoma. It's built in 1968, freshly repaved. Last year was the first race on that new surface, 1.91 mile, 10. What are we looking at? 10-turn road course.
Tune in this Sunday, 3:30 p.m. on TNT MRN, Sirius XM Channel 90. This is one of my favorite road courses to go to.
It's awesome, dude. You can see a lot more of the racetrack than you can most of the other the road courses. And it's just super nice country out there. Nice to take the wife, taking Chris out there. Y'all have some fun. Hope you run good.
Hope we run good. Like you said, 10-turn road course, 1.91 miles. What is the toughest turn? Is it the carousel?
Well, we don't do the carousel.
Well, what do you call that one at the end?
The right-hander, turn 11.
Turn 11. For some reason, I call it the carousel, and I'm wrong on that.
The two hardest parts of I think the hardest corner is 4. So you go up the hill. It really compresses you into the seat. Down a couple gears, right-hander, blind, so you don't really know where you end up on exit. Then you kind of start seeing the road again. Say, okay, I'm in the right spot. Go down, compress again, up the hill. That's really blind because you go over a hill. Car gets light. As you go down that one, this next right-hander is the hardest one.
So they call that 4?
Yeah.
So you come by the start-finish line, you make a left. Is that not 1?
Yeah.
Then you go right.
Right, that's 2. 3A.
3 and 3A.
Yep.
Even though they're two different corners.
Yep. Yeah. And then 4.
4B. Oh, why don't they just call it 3C?
Well, 4A is the
3B.
right. 4A would be the right-hander into the carousel like we did a couple years ago. But no, we go 4. But that one where that
or 3B.
Yep.
3C. 3D,
It sounds like me trying to teach Levi Matt.
That's what it feels like.
The one I wish they would bring. I wish you couldn't use the exit off of 4. I wish you had to actually stay on the racetrack.
I used to love when they'd get out too far. I remember like distinctly Casey Kane getting out too far and like clipping the tires. Like,
and then you'll see a lot real heavy brake zone into 6, I believe. You just skip 5 altogether. I think it's 6 is the top of the hill. Might even be 7.
The teams I've been on my whole life, we've never won a damn thing here, but I thought we had a chance one year. It's the maddest I've ever been at the racetrack. It was the year that Brian Vickers parked the 14 car on the fence. I was on the 14 that year. And I remember being so mad.
All right, we've got the map up here. Okay, so we go 4A to 7A. So 4 to 7, you jump 3 corners. So that's going to be calamity corner, if you will. The S's are a blast. 8A, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 9. You got a 9A. Don't go to that one. You do 10. Turn 10 is one of the more challenging corners on the schedule. Real flat, really fast. Leading you down into 11. Hard brake zone. Real tight to the tire packs. Home stretch.
So when Tony got parked up on those tire packs, I was like, went back to like Blue Ridge Junkyard mad, wanted to fight. I learned a valid lesson because I was like, let's go fight Brian Vickers. Let's do it. And I remember Tony coming out. We had those Rush trucks, and they had like the nice sleepers on the top. I remember him getting changed, coming out and going, oh, yeah, I don't care. I was like, why am I so invested?
Yeah, if he's not pissed
He's like, I deserved it. But I remember him. He just said he got backed up onto that. He can pull the tape. When he got backed up onto that, he just goes, yeah, I'm going to need a little help getting down from here.
He's up there.
Because he knew he had it coming.
Well, there's a lot of guys that have it coming from last week. A lot of pissed off people. So we'll see if there's any
retaliation, repercussions,
retributions, retaliations. There'll be some retaliations for sure because those restarts are wild at Sonoma. So it's going to be fun. As he said, 3:30 on TNT, guys. This is Stag and Pennies, Corley Joy here alongside Ryan Flores. Y'all have a great week and a weekend. Goodbye.